Hey, this is Overboy, and I haven't done a Q&A in a couple months. I had been doing them once a month every month for quite a while and everything. I decided to take a break on it for a few months and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and do a new Q&A. I got some questions from some of my friends and everything, so I thought I'd go ahead and answer them. I got the questions a few days ago, so I'm just now kind of getting around to doing this video, so I'm sorry it's taken me so long. But the first ones are from Levi McNally. He's asked me, what did you think of Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker? I thought he was excellent. I loved him. I thought he was great as the character and everything, and he was just absolutely amazing. Who's your favorite and least favorite actor to play the Joker? Live action, I probably would say Jack Nicholson is my favorite, and least favorite would be Jared Leto, but really my most favorite iteration of the Joker in movies or TV or whatever is Mark Hamill. I just absolutely love his version of the Joker, but in live action I'd have to say Jack Nicholson's my favorite. Who's your favorite and least favorite Batman? Well, that's kind of tough. I love Ben Affleck's Batman, but since we don't really get enough of him and everything, I guess I'd have to go with Michael Keaton. I really like him. And I also like Adam West a lot, too. As far as least favorite Batman, easily George Clooney. I can't stand him. I'm not real crazy for Christian Bale's Batman either. I think Christian Bale was great as Bruce Wayne. I just don't really like the Batman voice that he does. I think his voice is terrible, but I liked him as Bruce Wayne and everything. But yeah, George Clooney is definitely my least favorite person to play Batman. And also, I would like to mention Kevin Conroy, because like Mark Hamill, I think that he's great as Batman. He said favorite food, hot links. I love hot links. I eat those all the time. I know I probably shouldn't, but I can't help it. I just love them. Favorite drink, Diet Dr. Pepper. I used to really like regular Dr. Pepper, but I've switched to diet because I'm diabetic, and I love Diet Dr. Pepper now. And every once in a while, if I do try to drink a regular Dr. Pepper, it just tastes really nasty to me. Any movies you look forward to in 2020? I'm really excited for Bill and Ted Face the Music and Ghostbusters 2020, or Ghostbusters 3, whatever they're going to call it. I'm really excited for those two, and I'm excited for the Pixar movies Onward and Soul, because I'm excited to get to see Pixar doing something original and everything. I'm glad that they're going to go back to doing mostly original stuff and not really do sequels that much anymore. I'm really glad about that. And I'm also looking forward to Black Widow and Venom 2 and Eternals and pretty much all the superhero stuff, and Birds of Prey especially. I love Harley Quinn. I can't wait to see her on the big screen again, and I'm excited for Wonder Woman 1984 quite a bit as well. And he said, what other Batman villains do you want to see a movie about? Wouldn't mind seeing them redo Catwoman. I know they did make a Catwoman movie before, which I don't think is as bad as a lot of people say it is, with Halle Berry, but I'd like to see a new iteration of that, or maybe Dr. Freeze, or the Penguin maybe, or any of those, or the Red Hood. I'd love to see a movie about him. Okay, next is a question from my friend Mickey. Said, do you want a sequel to Child's Play 2019? Yeah, I do. I did like Child's Play 2019 a lot and everything, but if it means that we don't get any more sequels in the original Child's Play Chucky franchise, though, then I wouldn't want it. But if they do have it where they have two separate franchises, I'd be perfectly fine with it. I thought that the 2019 version was really good, and it's worth getting a sequel to, I think. Next is from my friend Logan. What got you into films? Well, the movie I credit for it is The Wizard of Oz. I was like probably 4 or 5 when I saw it for the very first time, and ever since then I just been really into movies and everything. That one and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang kind of started my love for movies and everything, and that was because of my grandparents and my parents introducing me to those movies. So I mean, it's pretty much them that got me introduced to them. And he also said, who's your favorite action hero? I have to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I really like him. I do like Stallone as well, but I haven't seen near as many of his movies. I've seen almost all of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies and everything. I think Bruce Willis is alright. He's not one of my most favorites. I'm not really a huge fan of him. But I'd have to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Keanu Reeves are my 2 favorite action stars and everything. Even though Keanu Reeves has done a lot more stuff outside of action, but my most favorite stuff of his are action movies. Next is from Big D. His question is, or he has 4. First one is favorite Final Destination movie. Probably Final Destination 2. And I'm going to be reviewing those at some point. I'll try to get those done sometime within the next year or so. But as far as I remember, the second movie was my favorite. But I also do love the first and third a lot too. So it could be any of those 3. But I'm pretty sure the second one's my favorite. Favorite Brady Bunch movie. Probably go with the Very Brady Christmas, the TV movie. I just really like that one a lot. I also like the 2 theatrical ones from the 90s that kind of spoofed the show. I like those quite a bit. I didn't really like the Brady Bunch in the White House, though. But yeah, I'd have to say the Very Brady Christmas. I just really like that one a lot. If you were a Marvel or DC hero, who would it be? For Marvel, I'd want to be Spider-Man. DC, well, I'd probably go with Superman, because I feel like Superman has more morals and everything. I do love Batman, and I also love Shazam, though. And then, favorite live-action Disney flick? Well, it does have a little bit of animation in it, as one of the main characters is animated, but I'd have to go with Pete's Dragon, from 1977. I just absolutely love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I also could say Old Yeller. I like that one a lot too. More recent years, out of like the live action remakes, I'd have to say The Jungle Book or Dumbo. But like classic live action Disney movies, it'd easily be either Old Yeller or Pete's Dragon. Next is from Esley. What's your dream job? I would love to work at something that has to do with movies, like movie theater or reviewing movies, movie store, something like that. Just anything that has to do with movies. Why did you start this channel, and did you think you'd make it past 100 subs? I started the channel because I had done movie reviews and stuff on Facebook, just on some of my Facebook pages and stuff, but I'd been watching some people do movie reviews on here, and I just thought, this looks like it'd be a lot of fun to talk about them and stuff. So that's really why I started it, and I didn't expect to hit 100 subs and everything. I'm really grateful that I did, to all of my subs and everything. I'm really grateful to every single one of you. And he said, why is the sky blue? I'm not for sure on that. I have no idea. And he said, why is Gamora? Good question. I have no idea. Maybe, but I do have another good question, since nobody's ever mentioned it. When is Gamora? And so that's it for Esley's questions. Next is from my friend Marcus. He said, favorite horror franchise, Child's Play, or Chucky. Entry from that horror franchise, Child's Play 2. Horror film you'd like to see remade. I'd probably go with Cujo. I really love the Book of Cujo. It's just going to be really hard for them to make it, though, because most of the book takes place in the dog's head. I guess if they did like Homeward Bound, where you can hear the dog's thoughts and everything, I think it would be pretty cool if they did it that way. Favorite Scream Queen right now? Well, I like Chloe Grace Moretz a lot. I'd have to say either her and, like, I love Jamie Lee Curtis and Danielle Harris. I mean, they're both great. Favorite horror TV show? I haven't really seen a lot of horror shows. I did like the first season of Scream, but I haven't been able to see the seasons of Scream 2 or season 2 or 3 of Scream. I've heard that season 3 is terrible. Now, I haven't seen American Horror Story. Trying to think. And Scream Queens, I did like that one. The first few episodes, I didn't even get to finish that series either. I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, though, nowadays. Favorite horror movie kill? Oh, man, I don't know which one my favorite of all time would be. I'll go with in Child's Play 3 when he slits the barber's throat. I just love that kill. I don't know if I could say that's my favorite one of all time, though. I'd have to really think about that. Favorite or horror subgenre you hate? Well, I really hate like demon possession movies and haunted house movies. It's not really that they're necessarily made bad or anything. It's just they rely too much on jump scares, and they don't really feel like they have any risks. The endings are always the exact same that people get away from them. Occasionally there are ghost movies or haunted house demon possession stuff like that I do like, but they're not very often. Should there be another rendition of Joker? I wouldn't mind it. I mean, every version is different, and we get a unique take on the character, usually every time. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse, so, yeah, I'm not against it. It's one of those characters that's been around so long, and everybody kind of brings something new to him. I think that seeing different versions of the Joker is more interesting than, like, Batman and everything, because Batman's character always is the same. There's so many versions of the Jokers in the comics and stuff that people could come up with just for original movies and stuff like they did with this new Joker, so I wouldn't be totally against another version. Are you going to dress up for Halloween? Probably not. If I do, I don't know what it would be. Probably maybe the Joker. I like dressing up as Jason, but I can't really see without my glasses, so I can't really wear the mask. Should more horror movies come out in October or throughout all the year? I actually think that there should be more horror movies in October, but I also like that they have them spread out throughout the year and everything, because I personally like watching horror movies all year round, so, and everything. I wouldn't want too many to be released in October at one time, because it would be hard to get to see them all and everything, so, but yeah, I do think that they should at least have a couple, at least maybe 2 or 3 in October, for sure, though. And next is from my friend Tyler. He said, what movie trope is overused? I'm going to go with jump scares in horror movies. I mean, some jump scares work really good. I mean, there are occasional jump scares that are really great, but they overuse it a lot. And a lot of times they, like, do the false jump scares where nothing really is even happening, and they just do it to try to make you jump and everything. That's one of the things I hate about today's horror movies, is the jump scares just go a little too crazy. These next ones are from my friend Andrew. He said, if you had 5-person celebrity best friend group, who would you want in it? Let's see. John Goodman, Steve Martin, Keanu Reeves. I'm trying to think. Tom Hanks, I guess. And John Travolta. Those are all ones that actors I really, really like and think would be cool to get to hang out with. Or Weird Al. If we were doing it with musicians, I'd say Weird Al definitely would be one that I'd like to hang out with. If the end of the world came and you had to repopulate with one celeb, who would it be? That's a good question. Probably go with Kathy Bates. Next one is from my friend Drew. The best Christmas gift you ever received. That's a good one. I don't know. I've gotten so many good things that I've loved for Christmas. I don't know what I could say is my favorite. I'm trying to think. Well, I know one of my favorite ones is the one that I got last year from my mom, last Christmas that we had with her. She had got me a Friday the 13th wallet and everything. It was something that she knew I really, really wanted, so I guess I'd say that. Next is from my friend Mike. He said favorite actor or actress. Actor Robin Williams, for sure. He's always been my favorite actor, and he would have been on my celebrities that I'd want to hang out with list that Andrew asked me about if he was still alive, of course. The actress, I'd probably go with I'd go back between Reese Witherspoon and Sandra Bullock. I love both of them a lot, but I think Reese Witherspoon's my favorite. And next is from Richard. Why do MCU hire bad actors but make billions? To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I guess all franchises have actors that aren't that great. I mean, there aren't really anybody in the MCU that I think is really that bad, though. And even Brie Larson, who I think is a really good actress. I think her acting was a little flat in Captain Marvel, but I think it's just because that's how the character was written. But really, I don't know what to say on that, because, like I said, I think most of the people do good. I mean, I thought Edward Norton was terrible, and it's Bruce Banner, and part of that I think is because of how much we've got to see Mark Ruffalo as a character. And I could say the same for Terrence Howard. I think he's a good actor, but I think that Don Cheadle is better as Rhodey. But like I said, I don't really know how to answer that, because I like most of Marvel's stuff and their choices for their actors. Next is from my friend Rebecca. And everything. She said favorite color. I have two favorite colors, green and purple. I love both of those colors a lot. Green, of course, like the color of Shrek and stuff, and then purple is Barney and Thanos. Favorite ice cream? I don't know. Maybe mint chocolate chip. I like that one a lot, and I also like the cookie dough ice cream. Favorite Disney character? That's a tough one. There's so many that I like. But I'll go with Luke Skywalker, because he's owned by Disney now. And do you love Rebecca Jane Ferris? Of course I do. And next is from Aaron. He said, other DC characters I'd like to see done in the style of Joker. Like I said, I would love to see Penguin and Catwoman and Mr. Freeze. I think they'd all be interesting to see. Maybe Ra's al Ghul, Lex Luthor. I think all of those would be really interesting ones to see done in that kind of style. Yeah, maybe even Poison Ivy or and stuff. There's a lot of them that I would like to see like that. And then the last one is from Heather. She said, if Joaquin Phoenix didn't play Joker, who do you think should have played him? Well, that's a tough one. There were a lot of actors I think could have been great as the character. I know at one point Leonardo DiCaprio was in the talks. I think he would have been good. I think that Brad Pitt would have been great. He was actually the person I really wanted to see play the Joker, but I think he would have been great. If Robin Williams was alive, he definitely would have been my top choice. I've always, but I think if I had to choose somebody else, I probably would have said Brad Pitt. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A and everything, and I'll probably start spreading them out where I do them like maybe every 2 or 3 months instead of doing them every month and everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.